Hello students, how are you? Hope all of you are doing well and maintaining good health. I am Dr. Smruti and I welcome you all to Etuson, Education for Better Tomorrow. It's a digital learning platform for Odia and English medium students which is developed in Odisha. If you believe in quality education, then you are in the right platform. As in Etuson, we provide quality education which will definitely help you to build your career. Then what are you waiting for? Please download the eTuition app and enroll yourself. So without wasting much time, let us start today's class. So today we are going to discuss the cross multiplication method to solve the pair of linear equation. If you remember, in my previous videos, I have discussed the substitution method and elimination method. Have you watched all those videos? If you have not done so, please watch all of them so that all the concepts will be clear. I have provided the link of all those videos in the description section. So without wasting much time, let us start today's class. Are you all ready for that? So as I was telling you, there are three methods to solve the pair of linear equation algebraically, that is substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. Substitution method and elimination method already we have discussed. So now we will discuss cross multiplication method. So cross multiplication method. So let us derive the formula for the cross multiplication method. So for that we will take the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, that is equation 1. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is your equation 2. Okay, so first what I will do, I will multiply. So what we do in elimination method, we multiply one non-zero number. Okay, so we will try to make the coefficient of y equal. So multiplying b2 to equation 1 and b1 to equation 2. We get what? We are multiplying b2. So a1 b2x plus b1 b2y plus b2 c1 is equal to 0. This becomes your equation 3. Similarly, multiplying b1 to equation 2. So a2 b1 into x, okay, plus your b1 b2 into y plus your b1 you are multiplying, so b1 c2 is equal to 0. Now you subtract. By subtracting, what you will get? So you will get a1 b2 minus a2 b1 into x plus b2 c1 minus b1 c2 is equal to 0. Correct or not? So can I write x is equal to b2 c1 minus of b2 c1 minus b1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Can I write? Correct or not? I can write? Right. So now this, if you multiply this minus here, it will be b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equal to this much. So this value will be equal to x. So now substituting this value in y. Okay, so you are going to substitute this value in your y. Okay, so you will get, so in any of the equation you put x is equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. That way also you can do, or else what you can do is you can multiply. What you will multiply? So here a1 you have a1, you have a2, so you multiply a2 to equation 1. So same elimination method also you can use, or else you can use this value of x in any of the equation. Let us use it in any of the equation, and if you solve it, you will get what? y is equal to how much? So y will be equal to your C1A2 minus C2A1 divided by A1B2 minus A2B1. Correct? So these are the value you will get by your cross multiplication method. Okay, so let us understand the step of cross multiplication method. So first what you are going to do, write the given equation in the form 1 and 2, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Then draw the following diagram. What is the diagram? X. So below x what you are going to write is, you are going to write the coefficient except x. So x has coefficient a1 and a2 except x, whatever the coefficient. So after x you have to write y coefficient, then the constant. So that means b1 and c1 you are going to write, and below y what you are going to write, except y you have to write down the coefficient of x and the constant. So it is c1 and a1. So below 1 is a constant. For representing your constant you are writing 1. So 1 and a variable or the coefficient of the variable a1 and b1. So this is for the first equation you are going to write, and for the second equation you are writing b2 c2 a2 b2. Now what you are going to do is, you are going to cross multiply. That is why the arrow is given. So b1 into c2, b2 into c1, c1 into a2, c2 into a1, a1 into b2, a2 into b1. So this you are going to use it. Okay, so you have to draw this diagram. Then what you are going to do, so write the equation in the following form. Right, x divided by b1 by c2 minus b2 by c1 is equal to y divided by c1 into a2 minus c2 into a1, that is equal to a1 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, so if you remember in the previous slide I have derived this, x is equal to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and y is equal to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So remember, a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is not equal to 0. Okay children, so this is the method you use for the cross multiplication. Okay, so what are the conclusion? If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then we get unique solution. So this holds good right from your graphical method, in your substitution method, in elimination method, and cross multiplication method. So remember, just by comparing your coefficient you can find out whether you will have one solution or no solution or infinitely many solution. So this is the relationship. Okay, so a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, and a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then it has infinitely many solution. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then it has no solution at all. Okay, so now shall we take one problem to solve? So from a bus stand in Bangalore, if we buy 2 tickets to Malleswaram and 3 tickets to Yeswanpur, the total cost is rupees 46. But if we buy 3 tickets to Malleswaram and 5 tickets to Yeswanpur, total cost is rupees 74. Find the fares from the bus stand to Malleswaram and to Yeswanpur. So first what we have to do is, we have to form the pair of linear equations. So for that we have to assume, let x be the fare to Malleswaram and y be fare to Yeswanpur from bus stand. Okay, Malleswaram and Yeswanpur are two places of Bangalore. Okay, from the bus stand. Okay. Fine. So from the first statement, can I write like this? So 2x plus 3y is equal to 46. It implies your generalized form of the equation will be 2x plus 3y minus 46 is equal to 0. So this is your equation 1. Second equation is 3, that is 5 tickets to Yeswanthpur and 3 tickets to Malleswaram. So 3x plus 5y is equal to 74. It implies 3x plus 5y minus 74 is equal to 0. So this is your equation 2. So you have written in the generalized form. What next? You have to draw this diagram x, y and 1. Below that you have to write down the coefficient. For x you have to write down the coefficient like this. Coefficient of y, that is 3. Then the constant minus 46, and similarly for the second equation it is 5 and minus 74. For y you have to write down the constant and the coefficient of x, that is 2 and 3, and for constant you have to write down the, already you have written coefficient of x, so you have to write down the coefficient of y, that is 3 and 5. So what you have to do next? Just draw the arrow diagram to understand what cross multiplication you have to do. Okay, so this is the cross multiplication you have to do. Correct, children? So now what we have to do is, now we have to write down in this form, that is x divided by what? 3 into minus 74, that is b1 into C2 minus B2 into C1 is equal to y divided by C1 into A2 minus C2 into A1 is equal to 1 divided by A1 into B2 minus A2 into B1. Correct? So in this form we are going to write. So x divided by B1 into C2. What is B1? So B1 is 3, right? B1 is 3. So 3 into minus C2 is minus 74 minus B2. What is B2? B2 is 5, right? So 5 into minus 46 is equal to y divided by, what is C1? C1 is equal to minus 46, correct? So what is A2? A2 is equal to 3 minus, what is C2? C2 is equal to minus 74, okay, into what is A1? A1 is equal to 2, that is equal to 1 divided by A1 into B2, that is 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3. Correct or not? So from this I can write down what is x. X is equal to, so that x, so let us solve it first. X, 3 into minus 74, that is minus 222 plus. So 46 into 5, so that becomes, there is a negative sign, so plus 230 divided by. So that is equal to y divided by minus 46 into 3, that is how much? 138, right? So that is, so there is a minus side, so minus 138 plus 148, correct? So that is equal to 1 divided by 10 minus 9, which is equal to 1. So what will be our x value? So that is x divided by 8 is equal to y divided by 10, that is 1. It implies your x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 10. What is x? Ticket to Malleswaram. Okay, Malleswaram ticket charge. Okay, so this is Malleswaram ticket charge, and this is to ticket to Yeswanthpur. Yeswanthpur. Okay, so this is Yeswanthpur ticket charge. Correct? So By using your cross multiplication method, you can solve the pair of linear equation. Okay children, if you remember the formula, you can solve it very easily and quickly. Okay children, hope you have understood the concept of cross multiplication, so that this will be using in the next class to solve the problems from your next exercise, that is exercise 3.5. Thank you children for your patient hearing. Do follow us in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to download the app and enroll yourself. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.